it's not a big thing, but then when you start getting so many fish and you have to start nitpicking, that's one of the things that we had to nitpick on. And that's what's bad is because you know it's a high quality fish, and then you start nitpicking. You're like, it'd be like saying, oh, well, you have too many freckles. You have 3 or 4 more freckles than this person over here, so you're prettier for the day. And that kind of makes you feel bad as a judge when you have so many nice fish. She's got beautiful scrooging. Doesn't quite have the length on her that some of the other fish here does, but I would take her home in a heartbeat. So, and I mean, she's a beautiful. How old is she? She's 4, so she's still got a lot of developing to do. And I would expect those sashi, as she develops, I would expect that sashi to clean up as she grows and gets older. But I mean, look at her head. She's got, beautiful marking on her head. It's nice and clean. Her kiwa really is, for the most part, it's great. She's got beautiful pecs, beautiful tail fin.
Do you remember how skinny she was?
Yep.
We thought she was a male over it.
Yeah.
Backside tank.
Backside tank.
And when did you guys get her?
2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Same time we got the Tantra.
Yep.
That's the year, that's when Isaac had pneumonia and I didn't get to come down. Yeah.
You were there, but you were knowing.
No, that's the year Isaac got pneumonia and I didn't get to go down. Because I remember you coming home and, because you were sick, but when you got home, but you kept talking about, you should see Tom and Jennifer Walker's fish they bought.
Yeah, they were pretty.
I remember that.
And now the Ginrin Kohaku.
Oh my goodness.
What's really nice about that is it's hard to find one of much better quality than that. The Ginrin on that fish is just so excellent. Got a great pattern to the fish, but the Ginrin is so even and so good across the whole fish.
And as they get big, it's hard to keep that gin all together because as they get big, it starts stretching that gin, and the gin can kind of break up and become, uneven, and she's not.
The only thing I question on gin, I've never seen a monster, really big Ginrin fish. It just seems like the Ginrins just don't get nearly as big. You know how old that fish is?
She's still
3.
So she's still got a lot of growing.
I mean, it's a good sized fish, but comparable to, say, the Sonky or something like that, sometimes you just don't see the Ginrins get quite as big as what the other Sonky do.
He had one up there, same breeder, that was 2 years old, that we netted up. They both good size.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why he wanted me to go out with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the other thing about it. Like I said, it's really hard. I mean, just figure one thing: you're taking lacquer and you're spraying on top of a fish, and you want it as even and across the whole fish and everything like that. And another thing you got to think about too, with the Ginrin on the fish, it is actually taking away some of the color from the fish. So that tells me that fish has got very strong binning, because if not, that will actually do that. You'll notice that a lot more on, say, Ginrin, Showa on the Sumi and stuff like that, a lot more so. So yeah, it's got very good, very good binning quality on it too, because it's really showing through very strongly. Like I said, that'd be another fish in a couple of years. It'd be interesting to see what she's going to look like, because, like I said, it's a nice fish. So let's talk about the Sonky.
You guys called her the oldest category.
Yeah.
How old is she?
8 or 8.
I think she's 7 or 8.
Every year that we've had her, we got her 7 years ago.
Yeah, we bought her in Japan.
And she's one of the last. Dainichi closed down. Jinbei closed down.
Oh, really?
And she was one of the last few direct line Jinbei. And she was about the same depth of color on the black.
There's a lot of breeders that have in their Sonky have some Jinbei blood in them and stuff. And I know my sister one time had one, and the black was just. Yeah, we had one. Yeah, we got a fish called Psycho. There's a story about that one too. But, so.
Every year that any show we take her to, I said, man, if she ever brings that black up, she's going to be hell on wheels. Like 7 years. And people saying, if she ever brings the black up, we're waiting on it. Yeah, we're still betting on it. You get 8 years old.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, how old is our Wayno?
She's 6.
So we've got to show up from Wayno that there's been some areas of Sumi that we just sit there like, ever going to come up? But then we've been told that his fish don't, the Sumi doesn't come up until 9, 10. So we're kind of holding
She's in a mud pond right now in Kentucky, so I'm hoping she's going to be 30 plus when she comes out down there. But what I really like is pattern on this fish is how it's stepped.
Yeah.
And the black, you have a lot of the black that's coming up in the white.
And that's
So if you ever get that to come in, that's going to be really awesome. But it's the other thing.
That's what they always say.
It's the if. And sometimes you'll have to, sometimes black, unfortunately, will never come all the way in. So, but I would really hope that she does because it's a very, very nice fish.
Only driven by little old lady at church on Sunday.
All 3 fish in here are fabulous. I would actually, one of these days, I would love to come down to you guys' house and see all of these in one spot, in one time, because, or you're going to have to send us a picture or something, because that has got to be an incredible sight, to see all of them in one pot.
Jennifer, how many do you guys have now?
Yeah, 13 in the big pond. We've got two other fish over in the quarantine tank. They've got some good stuff.
How many gallons?
10,000.
10,000. Wow. Right. What kind of filtration?
We've got vortex, gravity-fed vortex, and then big polish. Yeah, and then we have aqua biofalls. Then we have a waterfall. So it's 2 biofalls in there full of media. We put air in the vortexes, we put air in the waterfall. We got air and off the bottom of there.
And a vodka shower.
Yeah.
And a vodka shower.
Yeah, we got a vodka shower too.
Yeah, 3 pumps.
On the main pump. For those 100-degree months. 100-degree months. We run them. Yeah.
Well, that's another thing. The Bakis, I mean, they can kind of actually take a little bit of the heat out of the water and stuff like that.
Then we have a mister system all the way around. There you go. So that we can at least it cools down the surface of the water, so they're more willing to come up and eat.
Yeah.
Because that's important. If it's too hot on the surface, they're not going to be wanting to come up and eat. So then they're not getting.
And one thing I've played around with this year is I'm using some sinking food. And it's kind of like we got half up top, half down, and then they'll switch. And what that's allowing them to do though is causing the fish to swim up. When they're doing that, they're swimming up pretty hard, so that's allowing them to exercise some more. Something we started doing this year, and it's actually kind of fun, especially when the pieces are falling and they're darting around for it and stuff like
I think
that.
that's one of the things that's helped Ryan's fish grow some more. Our son has a little jacu that we bought 5 inches in May. We haven't measured it since we put it in, but that fish, I bet you, is probably 12, 13 inches. And we bought it Memorial Day weekend, but we started that sinking food, and that fish is doing this constantly.
Especially if you got some smaller fish in with bigger ones. Sometimes the smaller ones don't want to come up with the big ones because they're scared. So we throw the sinking food in there, and I mean, like I said, I've got go all different directions.
We've got our chagois 33 inches, and we put 2 5-inch fish in May.
Of course, the first night they're trying to eat up on top, here comes the chagois through, and I thought it was going to eat.
The chagois just almost.
I mean, it was like right there, and actually hit the fish, and the fish darted away. I was like, oh.
Yeah, when we started doing the sinking, that helped, I think, a lot on that